Rev it up, let the engine sing. Lights flashing, bass gonna ring. TJ, Mr. Skip in the lane. Queen Kong, Nighthawk, bringing the flame. Atlanta car cash, we ride supreme. Supercar dreams, yeah, we live that scene. TJ on the mic, keep the talk tight. Mr. got the vision, make the chrome shine bright. Queen Kong in the back with the audio blast. Skip flexing, never coming last. Nighthawk swooping with the midnight glow. We the kings of the street, let the horsepower show. Engines roar, neon lights, Atlanta nights, we on the side. Some Camaros, the Lambos, we set the tone. Car culture united, this is our zone. Atlanta car cast, where legends roll. Tune in, buckle up, let the stories unfold.
What up, people? How's everybody doing?
We're back.
Man, we is back, and as y'all can see, we ain't got all our screens, but you know the show must go on, so we're here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and without further ado, to my left, y'all right, I think, is the Queen Combs. There she is, Miss Queen Combs. And down below me is the illustrious, I'm trying to be like Mr. Now, the illustrious purple one, www.tiajakes.com. Y'all give it up for Miss Tia Jakes. And I am your fill-in host, Mr. Skip of Skip's Trophies and More. So yeah, just me. Anyway, we have a guest tonight, as you all know, and if you don't, March is International Women's Month. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. And we're going to interview women that deserve to be interviewed and ask questions that people need to know, and they're going to answer. And if they don't, we're going to choke. No, I'm playing.
Not open.
Yeah. So, man, like I said, we have some boxes empty. People had stuff to do. They have a life. So we're going to keep it moving. How was your week? Your past week, Miss Queen Kong?
My past week was kind of really sort of like feeling like my last week of I'll be able to take naps before the season really kicks into gear.
You need naps.
This weekend,
her and Mr. with the naps. They love naps.
I am so serious. Like on the weekend, like weekends away from car shows, like these couple of months, I'm relaxing and planning in my mind and looking at, but I'm relaxing for the most part. You can find me at home or at home on the couch or in the room.
He said at home or at home?
For real.
That's a good one.
At home or at home?
That's a good one. You can find me home or at home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, Miss TJ, how was your week?
The week has gone by really fast.
As always.
The week goes by. So is it age? Like as the older we get, does the time just seem to go like really fast?
No, I think it's we fill the time up with something to do. Yeah,
and it was daylight saving time.
I mean, today.
So it did go by fast. You see, you're right. It did go by fast, and we lost it out.
Well, the week flew by. It just seems to fly by every week. I'm really happy to be here, and it's been a busy couple of weeks for me. I have some stuff that I'm working on that's kind of exciting. Quite a few projects that I'm working on that are fun things, and I'm really happy about those things. So I'm just, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, well, that's good.
How about you, Skip? What about you?
Oh, my week started out from last week's podcast. My wife had a virus, so to speak. She got the shingles, and for people that don't know what shingles are, they're a form of chicken pox that they derive from chicken pox, and people, if you've ever had the chicken pox, mumps, or the measles when you were younger, your body fights it off and it never leaves your body. It sits dormant on your spine, for people that don't know. And shingles are from that. So they could happen at any time. There's no rhyme or reason outside of stress or some kind of other ailment. So it kind of scared me because it happened on her face. And if you people having shingles, they have it on their arms, their backs, or whatever, and they itch like crazy.
Wow.
So we shot straight to the hospital, and they let us know that everything's gonna be fine. And her face is cleared up pretty much now to the point to where, how, and I hate to say women are self-conscious, but your face is your face. So
Right.
yeah, she's doing very well, and I'm very well now doing that. She's very well. So that was my week. Just, trying to keep my wife comfortable and keep her spirits up. So yeah. But other than that, man, I'm here.
All right. Glad to see you again and again and again and again and again. So we're going to kick this thing off. What's good? And welcome back, y'all, to Atlanta CarCast, where car culture meets community and purpose. It's Women's History Month. And as a woman, that's important to me. Every year on Atlanta CarCast, we highlight women all throughout Women's History Month. And this year, like all the years in the past, we will be doing the same. Today, we're spotlighting a woman who is truly built different. Our guest, Bobbie Menneg, founder of Beyond the Ribbon Foundation, is more than a founder. She's a force. Her mission goes beyond a cancer diagnosis, stepping in where support is often missing and making sure women are never left to fight alone. Through education, awareness, and nonstop action, including car shows, fundraising events, Bobbie turns passion into impact and community into lifelines. She is tireless, passionate, unwavering, and Atlanta CarCast proudly salutes Bobbie Menneg and Beyond the Ribbon Foundation this Women's History Month. So with no further ado, let's get into it and bring Miss Bobbie Menneg to the stage. Yes, Bobbie.
What's up?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Bobbie, you're a longtime friend of the CarCast, and we are always happy to support you and all the things that you do. But I don't think we've ever interviewed you this way before. So today we wanted to really kind of spotlight you. We've been real silly in the past. As you can see, we're missing the silly one. He's not here.
I know. Where is he?
He's been working insanely, and he couldn't make it tonight. So here we are.
Okay.
We got some real questions for you. Some real questions.
That's right. Like, how much money you got? No, I'm playing. That's not a question. That's not a question.
Never enough. Never enough.
Never. But let's start with what inspired you to start Beyond the Ribbon?
Well, so actually next week, I had my very first chemo 15 years ago. So on St. Patrick's Day. So just kind of going through that journey, I was super fortunate with my job, my insurance, my support system. And other than the actual chemo itself, I was very, very fortunate. And after completing my treatments, I started volunteering with a couple of the other bigger organizations and volunteering in the infusion center, exactly the same one that I got mine in. And I just really began to notice that there's just these huge gaps that are just, is such a void for people that are diagnosed with cancer, especially I have a lot of single moms. And there's just, people say, I don't know how you do it. And it's actually not the patient that kind of weights me down. It's just that there's just no resources out there for them.
So that was what compelled you to start this, so that you provide some instant on-hand resources.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now that once you got it started, your goal was to try to fill those gaps or help fill those gaps or let people know that somebody's helping them. Can you go into that?
Yeah.
detail?
So a lot of times, so the majority of my patients I get from Northside Navigators. So I know they need help. They've already been vetted. So I don't have to ask a patient to do that. Whereas if you go to other places, they're going to make you jump through all these hoops, get all this information while you're literally fighting for your life. So I work with them a lot. So I know the patient, needs help then. And a lot of times they come in crisis mode. Power bills getting ready to get cut off. I had a gentleman that needed his prescriptions and he was short $75. So I immediately got him a gift card so he could go get them. So our help is really immediate. It's like right then when they need it. I rarely will give a patient money. They can just send me a copy of their bill and I can go online and pay it. Or, I just try to make it super easy for them to take one of those stressors off.
Okay. Right. And then doing what you do, what you just mentioned about sending the gift cards or paying a bill, is this one of the reasons why you use the car show as a fundraising card? Can you
Yes, so I totally just fell into car shows. Beyond the Ribbon is 8 years old. So when I started, I was getting more needs and requests. So I was like, okay, I got to actually do fundraising. So I was thinking around. It was right when COVID happened. And whenever I plan something, I want it very safe for my families. I want it family friendly so they can come out and just have a good time. And it needs to be inexpensive for them. So I just got to looking around and I saw a car show nearby in my community. And I was like, well, I think I can do this. And, here I am almost 6 years later doing it. And I have a blast. And I get to meet people like y'all. And, besides the patients and families that I meet, getting to meet you guys and just, what it's all unfolded for me is priceless.
So, Bobbie, every week I get a Facebook notification saying Bobbie Menneg has an event you might be interested in. How many events in a month are you fundraising? Really?
It really depends. Like in March, we have 2. We did a bingo last weekend, and then this coming, the 22nd, we're partnering with Andretti's in Buford. Because one of the Andretti's lost his life to colon cancer, and March is colon cancer awareness. So we've kind of connected, and we're going to be doing a car show with them, and $5 of the ticket price will go back to their foundation to help people get tests and resources to get a colonoscopy.
Okay. All right. So one of the things we talked about on a previous show was how many different cancers there are. And what's so special about your foundation is that you're not just a one cancer kind of foundation. So you support them all. Can you briefly, for people who've not heard from you before, who this is their first time seeing you on our podcast, can you kind of share what some of those ribbons are and some of the other cancers that you support besides breast cancer?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I found out is breast cancer makes up like 43% of the cancers, and it's easier to get assistance because women speak louder, and there's just a lot more resources for that. But a lot of people don't understand there's like 32 different subtypes of breast cancer. Colon cancer is now like the second leading cause of death in young people. which is and they don't know why that is. But I'm talking like people in their 30s and early 40s. And they tell you not to get a colonoscopy until you're in your 50s. So those are being diagnosed a lot more now. There's ovarian cancer, which only makes up like 4%. And that color of the ribbon is teal. And that they don't have a test yet, a solid test for that. And usually when they discover it's, advanced stages. So the outcome usually is not good. Childhood cancer is a big one. We don't get a lot of those, but I probably get 1 to 2 a year. I actually just heard from a mom, their little girl, baby Alice, had a rare brain cancer. And we had adopted them for Christmas, and I'd actually gone to CHOA, given them grocery gift cards and gas gift cards, and just sat outside and talked to the dad for like 30 minutes. A lot of times they just need to talk. They just need to let some of them off, the just emotional toll it takes on them. I just found out her mom called me and said that she'd gotten an all clear.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting.
How old is baby Alice?
She is 21 months.
Wow. Ooh, that's hard.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, very grueling. And I mean, I don't know the answer to this, but kids do a lot more treatments, and most of those are like leukemia and brain cancers, and so those are like a different set, and so they tend to do a lot more treatments. I mean, baby Alice was in the hospital for like 3 months. And they had 4 other kids. Yeah.
Wow. So the emotional, mental, and practical gaps that people face after diagnosis has to be really, really hard. How do you help with that?
I mean, I have this one mom right now that's just, she is so overwhelmed. She delayed. She knew something wasn't right. She's in her early 40s, 2 girls, 18 and 22, lives in a motel. She comes up in December, wasn't feeling good, goes to ER, and they tell her at first, you have stage 2 breast cancer. And they were like, we need to run some more tests. Turns out she's got metastatic.
Ooh.
And there is no cure for that. So she is struggling. They've been living in a motel for 2 years. And everybody's like, can't she go to a homeless shelter? And I'm like, no, her daughter, her oldest or her youngest is 18. So you can't go to any homeless shelters if you have a daughter or a child that's 18 and over. So, it's like, what do you do? Because she doesn't have family here. She, has a car that she struck. The only way she gets money is to do Uber or DoorDash. So when she's like sick and her body's aching so bad, she can't get out and go make money. So she is just constantly has a gun to her head, trying to keep her car and stay in a motel.
Wow.
That's crazy. So when the stuff you're telling us, it's hard to hear or to take or to digest. So all 3 of us, all the guys here on the show, guys and girls on the show, we do a lot in the community and we put a lot on our shoulders. This young lady down here.
I know, I love her.
She is wide as mine because when we can't handle it, we jump on her shoulders. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how is it? How do
I'm a
you
cancer survivor. And
juggle? How do you juggle all of these problems that you can read and you can try to help here and diagnose here? How do you stay in the right frame of mind while trying to help somebody like the young lady you just described?
Whenever I get frustrated, more so with the community because it's not a need, that bothers me more. And I get more frustrated over that. But I just go, some days it just really drives me nuts. And I remember those days when I was so sick. All I wanted to do was come home and crawl in the bed and just go, leave me alone. And I'm going, I remember that. These people need someone they can depend on. So that's really what drives me. And they're just so grateful.
right.
There's some that I literally have to beg, no, take this grocery gift card. And they're like, well, there's somebody else. And I'm going, you don't have food in your refrigerator. You need help. So what I have to do with them is say, when you feel better, come back and volunteer. Come do a car show with us, or and that makes them feel better that they can do that.
Wow. So, it's got to be hard working and leading a nonprofit. What are some of the realities of being a woman leading nonstop initiatives the way that you do?
Yeah, I will say if you're a smaller nonprofit, and with cancer, it really is hard to get the attention because it all goes to, the bigger names, just the bigger names. And so it's really hard for them to go, oh, here, I'm going to help the smaller nonprofit. But I am, because I also have a lot of friends that have the same size nonprofit that I do. I have one girl that does foster kids. Another one does teenagers that age out of the foster care system and literally have no place to go. Another lady helps parents with after school care and learning how to get their credit in line and taking them from homeless to having their own place. So, they're the smaller nonprofits, and it's really hard to get people to go, oh, here, I'm going to invest in you.
Right.
We actually have a group of us that we're called the Sister CEOs. So, because we're all females, and we get together and we understand what we're going through, and we share ideas. And I've gotten to where I start partnering with one. We're going to be doing a car show in July with the lady that does foster care kids.
Okay.
So I'm excited. They're going to do a color run, and then I'm bringing in the car show, just to have that extra added piece to it. I'm doing a car show at the end of April with adults with disability. It's their 50 year. And so they're going to celebrate that. And I'm going to bring in some cars. So it's gotten to where, it's fun to work with other organizations and bringing support to one another and just bringing more awareness.
Right. Right. So go ahead, Skip.
No, go ahead, because I think we're going to ask the same thing. So go ahead.
I was going to ask, what lessons have you learned while trying to grow a grassroots nonprofit?
You got to have a good team. Without a doubt. I think I counted last year, we did almost 36 events. there is no way I could have done those without this incredible team that I have.
Right.
And we've just gotten so good at it. Like, we each know our piece when we do a car show. We each know our piece when we do bingo, when we do, Christmas for the holidays. Last year we adopted 30 families and over 50 kids.
Wow.
So the social workers give me their names, and the kids actually fill out their Christmas list, and we go and shop for them. We wrap them, and either the parent will come pick them up or we'll deliver. So, we do that. We do survivor spa days. We
That's
do
awesome.
kids day at the farm. I mean, it's constant, but I just love it. Just love it.
Wow. Skip, you had a question?
Yes. It's kind of how do I say this?
You just
Go
say
ahead,
it.
because I gotta word it right, and I don't want it to sound okay. With the platform you've created, how do you feel it's impacted the community that you serve? Because your community is a specific one. So how do you feel it's impacted this community to push somebody else to join in or start their own initiative?
Well, that's one of the things the sister CEOs say, that starting your own nonprofit is really, really hard. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of drive. You're constantly networking. So I say, if you think you want to start it, but there's somebody else already doing it, just come in under their umbrella. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. But a lot of people go, no, I want to do this myself. And you go, okay.
Right.
Go get them, girl. But there is not a day that goes by that I don't talk to at least one patient, and I know that we've made an impact, in that moment. My metastatic mom, she's really been in pain, and she's just getting so frustrated with the whole system. And she texted me yesterday, and she said she met with the doctor, and they gave her the results of her MRI, and it's in her bones really bad.
Mm.
So, I mean, that's super uncomfortable. And, pain meds are helpful, but she's like, Bobbie, I got to drive. And they want to do an MRI on her brain to see if it goes there. And that happens a lot. It usually on the metastatic breast cancer patients, it starts in the breast, and then it usually will go to like the liver, and then the lungs, and then the brain. And once it gets to the brain, yeah.
Wow.
So, I just think of this mom, and she's like, I just want to give up. And I'm like, well, you can't do that. But there's no place for her to get help, and there's only so much limited help I can give her.
Right.
And I, hopefully she can get on Medicaid, but it takes 6 months. So think about it. Yeah. So if you're metastatic breast or ovarian, you can get on Medicaid, Social Security, within a 6-month window. So she's got to figure out some way to stretch her dollars, stay in the motel, keep her car for 6 months.
And stay alive.
That's
crazy.
And so, but if you have like lung cancer or colon cancer, pancreas, any of those others, it could be 4 years before you can get on disability. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost like the exceptions are only made for people that don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're rich, you don't need it, but you have those roads or avenues that you can take to bypass a
Yeah.
lot of this stuff. And people with these debilitating diseases, like what you're helping with,
Mhm.
have to wait. They just got to sit there, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And the the other part of it is there the majority of the foundations, if you can get help, it's only going to be $250. And the most is you only get that 2 times.
Wow.
And even with hospitals, the majority of the time, it's going to be $500. And usually after a couple years, same thing.
Wow.
You're not going to get help. We had this mom that we helped her family for probably 4 or 5 years. Both parents. She was a teacher. He was a financial advisor. She gets breast cancer, beats it, comes back metastatic. They ended up losing their home. She went through all of her retirement, all of her 401, everything gone because it appeared they had money. So
Wow.
there was no way they were getting help. So even, the middle class folks, that if you have $500, it's like, well, you got money, you don't need help.
Right.
So it's a tightrope. And to think you're fighting for your life at the same time, and there's just no help for you.
So there's got to be some burnout for you. How do you stay resilient and stay mission focused when you deal with such dire circumstances that your
Yeah.
constituents have? I mean, just thinking about it, it makes me sad. How do you keep going?
It really is, if you would have told me 15 years ago this would be where I was doing what I do with my life, I would have never believed it. But I am so blessed just meeting, and these families, are letting me in and be a part of their lives.
Right.
And when I'm in the room, one of my first families, the lady had lung cancer. And I remember sitting on the floor in her living room, and it was getting towards the end. And she's like, I wish we would have met sooner. And I was like, oh, that just, oh. And I became so close to them that, they allowed me to be in the hospital room in the end when they took her off life support. And I just go, I'm just, how many people get to be in those situations? So I just go, I'm blessed. And so I, take a breath and go take a ride to Montgomery. And
I didn't get to see you, but I heard you were there. We appreciate it.
Y'all were the only ones I didn't get to see. But
we were running. You were running.
Yeah. Well, I started late, and I was like, oh my God, they're going to like, and I get there before y'all. So that was pretty funny. But so I may have been going a little fast.
Well, we stopped at Buc-ee's and kind of were there for a while. So
I did stop there too. What a place. Oh my God.
Yeah. That was that your first time?
Yeah, I was going fast.
No, we got there, but we went to 3 different parking lots trying to get all those vehicles parked safely. So while you were at the museum, we were running around trying to make sure everybody's vehicles were safe.
How many did y'all end up having in that ride?
We had over 200. I kind of lost track after 2. It was about 210.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
In less than 30 days.
Yeah. So talk about somebody can make it happen. It's you, Miss Tia.
Well,
but just doing things like that and get to meet other people, it takes some of that off of me. So I don't want to why or it's a God thing. So I just keep rolling with it.
All right. So congratulations for all that you've done and you're going to continue to do. But give me some info or some insight on what's next for Beyond the Ribbon. What do you have coming up?
I'm super excited about one particular thing, but so March 22nd, we're doing Andretti's. April 11th, we're doing Let's Boogie, which is where we partner with the city of Lawrenceville. And they shut down the square. They bring in music stages, vendors. I mean, it is a full-on party. Last year, we probably had 140 cars. So that's fun. I have a really good time with that. And we have a Survivor Spa Day coming up, health and wellness. And then I have a 5K on April 4th. But with the one I'm just like super psyched about.
No, I'm talking about that's 5 events right there.
Right there, y'all.
5 events right there.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's our May 9th Mother's Day event at the Ride Lounge, which is absolutely beautiful. But we're partnering with my sister's keeper, Miss Tia and Lady Icon, and I just thought it was a good time. I was a little slow to the roll because they've been doing it 3 years, Tia.
Yep, this is our 3rd annual.
Yeah, so and I've just gotten to meet some really awesome ladies who have awesome cars, and hopefully somebody, a Mystique or something, is going to be ready. Maybe, sort of.
We hope.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
No pressure.
She'll be there. She'll be there.
Yeah. So, so I've talked to a lot of ladies. Sam Madavi from Sam's Garage is coming, and he's going to bring a couple of Nopi chicks.
Okay.
So, so it's going to be fun. I'm so excited.
What else? You got more stuff, Bobbie. I mean, I know you got more. So after May, then what?
Oh. And she knows it off the top of her head. She's not reading this, guys. Look at this.
So we got one. I'm partly going to partner with City of Sugar Hill. Okay. And do a car show with them because they're a great partner for us. Then we have one on July 25th. And then we'll throw in a kids' day at a farm. You guys should actually come to that. Well, if you like farm animals.
You got to give us the dates, Bobbie.
Yeah, you got to. We got to put it on our calendar because
I've been asking her.
Yeah, I've been asking her. I mean, the kids' day at the farm is so fun. We invite our families out. They get to come and swim, and we have a cookout. They get to do crafts. We do a little field day with them, and then they get to go feed the farm animals. Okay. And it is just so much fun to see these kids. They're like, so that's fun. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we're doing one. This is one. Oh, Tia. So I just kind of set the date on this one. We're branching out. We're going to Roswell.
Okay.
And we're partnering with Voodoo Brewing. Ooh. And Speed Auto Repair.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the American Legion because we needed planning on a bigger parking lot.
Got it.
But yeah, so we're going to go out there and go to Roswell. And
so, okay. I just want to say for everybody who's listening, if you have not been to any of Bobbie's car show events, they are phenomenal. You're going to get cars from old school to classics to modern muscle. You're going to get monster trucks. You're going to get motorcycles. Mm-hmm. You're going to get a whole slew of variety. She does amazing events. She has excellent prizes. She does this phenomenal bingo. Let me tell you, I didn't know I liked bingo. I had no idea.
She started giving those prizes away, changed everybody's mind.
We did bingo with Bobbie. Bingo. We call it bingo with Bobbie. Let me tell you, we had grown men in there playing bingo with a bunch of women winning prizes. It was so much fun.
Yes,
so
it's fun.
Bobbie,
it's fun.
Get us your entire calendar
I will.
So that
And
we
I'm
can-
also working on, I'm gonna go ahead and call y'all out now.
Oh.
But we're gonna be doing the Corvette Camaro car show
Okay.
where they battle each other. But I have and I gotta talk to Smoke. I'm gonna put him on.
He's in the audience.
Okay.
He's
we saw him
watching.
in the chat.
He's watching.
Yes. All right. Well, Smoke, we're talking. We talked about doing it. So I think that's September 19th.
Okay.
But
Alright.
we're gonna battle out the Corvette Camaros.
All right. That sounds like
Oh,
fun.
snap.
That
Cruella, I see you in there with your Camaro. You heard that, right?
okay. That's right. That's right. Well, Bobbie, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank y'all.
coming on. I hate that we didn't get you on last week, but I was really trying to do a March Women's History Month kind of thing where I feature a woman every month. And we missed your St. Patrick's Day event last week on March 7th. I did post it, so hopefully people saw it.
Yes.
Don't be a stranger to us. I know we'll see you in May.
Yep.
Send me all that stuff you talked about
I will.
so that we can get those things out. How can people, if I want to make a donation, we hear about all the things that you do. And if someone's listening, they just want to make a donation. Car show may be too far away.
Oh, there you Smoke.
We feel the need to support you right away because what you do is impactful. What you do is important. And what if I just want to give you a couple dollars every month? How do we reach you to do that?
It's beyondtheribboninc.org. There's a donate button on there. It's tax deductible. I am, a legit nonprofit, and I don't take any money. And probably 95% of what I bring in goes directly to our families. The only thing that I really pay out of that is my license and renewals and that kind of stuff. But yeah, almost all my money goes directly to them.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That is wonderful. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you do. And for this month of Women's History Month, we salute you. We're proud of you, and we are proud to be in partnership with you and can't wait to see you again.
Yeah, I love you guys. All right.
Yes,
Tell your
yes.
wild man I missed him.
I will tell him. So, I'll tell him. Thank you again, Bobbie, and we'll
All
see
right.
you soon.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you. That was Bobbie Menneg, everybody. All right. Bobbie does some amazing work. I mean, every time I talk to her, I'm just more and more, what's the word? Just
Impressed.
not even impressed. Just it's so compelling what she does. And I don't think that people really understand unless you have experienced cancer or you've been around someone who's gone through it, how awful and ravaging of a disease that is.
And that's what impresses me the most. That you can you're dealing with somebody that's not going to be here for in a little while, however long it is. And, it's that's got to be tough. That's what's amazing to me about it.
Absolutely. So there's a bunch of stuff going on, a bunch of shows coming up, and we're going to get those on the screen.
Is it
This
still
weekend,
feedback?
Oh, it's much better.
All right. So we have the Whataburger, not Waterburger. Whataburger Cruise In, March 15th from 1 to 4 at 1323 North Expressway in Griffin, Georgia. All vehicles are welcome. Great food, cool cars, and good times. This is absolutely free. It's just a cruise in, ladies and gentlemen.
All
right. Easter with Friends. Sponsored and hosted by One Nemesis Car Club, the ATL Blackhawk, No Limit Riders, Misfit Toys of Atlanta, Car Club of Atlanta, the Retards, and Sisters United, and what's that, Candy Crush? That'll be Saturday, April the 4th at Wade Walker Park from 1 p.m. until. There will be an Easter egg hunt for kids at 3 p.m. Easter basket Easter basket raffle tickets are $1, and that's from Sisters United. There will be barbecue, music, and there's a playground. That is April the 4th from 1 p.m. until.
All right. Then
The
after that,
international. All right. Me or you?
you got it.
Okay. The International Young Chefs. I don't know what version or which one, what number show this is, but they will be at the Boundary Waters Activity Center at 4996 Highway 92 in Douglasville, same place they were last year if you attended. Vendors are wanted, and they would like for you to join them at the International Young Chefs Auto Show and promote your business while supporting local youth programming. The event location, again, is at Boundary Waters Activity Center in Douglasville, Georgia. And the date is April the 11th, 2026. The event time is from 1 p.m. to 6. The gates open at 12. The vendor fees for pre-registration are $50. And after April the 4th are $100. And yeah, that's what it says. Okay, that's just the same thing twice. And then at the bottom, it says, why participate? It's high community turnout, exposure to car enthusiasts and families, support youth mentorship and culinary education, high community, it's just double printed. Okay, that's it. You can register now at www.internationalyoungchefs.org. And for vendor inquiries, the number is 404-957-2622. Boom.
All right. And
okay, and the Pamela Foundation and Swag Pack Shack. The 8th annual, is that an 8?
yep.
Looks like an 8. So 8th annual Pork and Torque Car Show. It is April 18th, 2026 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The place is Allen Temple AME Church. That's at 232 Arnold Mill Road in Woodstock, Georgia. The spectators are free. Early registration is $30 and registration at the door is $35. Vendor fees are $100 and the premium vendors are $200. And I think what that means, in case you don't know, is, there's always a center of a car show or a center of an event. I'm assuming the premium vendors will be at the center, and then the other vendors will be off to the side. I'm assuming, so don't quote me, but I think that's the difference between regular vendor and premium vendor. Yeah, but that is April 18th at Allen Temple AME Church in Woodstock, Georgia, from 11 to 3. And my sister's keeper and driven divas are celebrating women who drive the culture. May the 9th, car, truck, and bike show. That's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Registration opens at 9. $25 entry fee. Also, Beyond the Ribbon is going to be there. Miss Bobbie, who kindly graced us with her presence. And it's going to be at Ride Lounge. That is at 5250 Triangle Parkway Northwest, Suite 500 in Peachtree Corners, Georgia, 30092. Now, for everybody that does not know that's here, we have a couple of people in the chat, in the audience. It is an all-female car show with support from the men. There will be awards for men who bring their cars, so this is not an excuse not to support the women, because we get all the support in the world from our women. So I expect them to have the same support that they give us. So the car show is going to focus on the women's cars, but the men's cars can compete also. They will be competing against each other, just not the women. There will be awards for both. Again, this is May the 9th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the registration opens at 9. $25 entry fee.
This is going to be a great show, y'all. It's an indoor, outdoor venue. The venue is beautiful. It's a game changer for car shows. I'm trying to tell you. You're not going to want to do a car show any other way after this one. So stay tuned.
Yeah. All right. So, this is a fundraiser. It's Arabian Mountain Rams football, car, bike, and truck fundraiser. It's going to be at 6610 Browns Mill Road in Stonecrest, Georgia. That is the high school, I believe. Saturday, May 16th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is the vendor info is $100. Zelle to ramstouchdownclub@gmail.com. You must bring your own setup. Vehicle registration, early bird is $25, day of is $35. The show entry, car show $5, football game $10, and both for $15. So okay, so I'm assuming that's for spectators. The car show entry is $5, and the football game is $10, and both for $15. Vehicle entry is $25, and early bird is $35 the day of. If you're interested, you can contact Melissa, also known as Rare Breed, at 470-230-3073, and there will be food, music, football, and free parking.
All
Boom.
right.
Okay, official sponsor, Summit Racing Equipment, car show. There's a military discount that's at the top. If you are or were in the military, you get a discount on the car show and the buffet. One Nemesis and Old Time Grill and Buffet are, I'm assuming, sponsors because they're on the flyer. This is going to be at 8465 Tower Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia, May 16th from 12 to 5. You must compete in order to receive both discounts. So the official sponsor, Summit Car Show. Boom.
All right. And then finally,
inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising on just you watch. I'm stepping into fate. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made.
Okay, then that's a nice little commercial right there. That's a nice little commercial. I saw some familiar faces in there. You know what I mean? It was some familiar people up in that piece. Y'all know them? Y'all know who I'm talking about?
A few of them. I know a few of them. That lady up there gonna be there. She gonna be there.
So is that lady down there?
She's bringing the party. I'm just trying to hang. That's all.
Oh, she is the party.
She is the party.
She is the party. Why you saying nothing?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yes, ma'am. So our calendar is getting full. If your car show or you have a car show, you're working on a car show, you're thinking about a car show, we have not listed it. Make sure you get it to us. Our calendars are getting booked and busy. We are booked all the way through probably September at this point. So definitely get those car show events to us as soon as you can. You can always visit our website at www.atlantacastnetwork.com. All the shows that we posted are on the website. They're also clickable. So if you click on the flyer, it'll take you to each of those event websites to buy tickets. So make sure that you go visit our website every now and then. We always update it. Always got information on there. We always talk about things that we are doing on the website. If you don't know, now you know. So what you got coming up, Queen Kong? You got anything coming up?
Like any shows or anything?
Yeah. Anything you working on? Anything immediately?
Why are you laughing?
Cause you gonna talk about taking a nap. But go ahead.
At the end of this month, I will be in Columbus, Georgia, for 5 on Pump 7 show.
Okay.
It's kind of like more, older classic. The short beds. I had a good time last year. April 4th, I will be in Fayetteville for a show. April 12th, it might be 12th, whatever Saturday, whatever Sunday that is. They have me hosting a food truck event here in Orangeburg. So
A food truck event? Is it a car show
That's
slash
nope,
food truck event?
nope, food truck event. Because we like food.
A food truck event. So it's gonna be a bunch of food trucks.
I
Yeah,
like that. I like that.
Oh,
yep. That
Yep.
And the week after I think that last weekend my transporter has his show in at the USC site, the same on the other end of the fairgrounds at USC. So
where we were for the Jasmine Gant show.
correct.
That's dope. That's dope. Skip, what you got coming up? Anything?
Yes. May the 30th, we're gonna have the elite ladies and the men of, let me look at my calendar real quick. These are the ones that I'm gonna be involved in.
Mm-hmm.
Men of Banks, I believe it's called, but the Elite Ladies Car Show is where my wife's Eastern Star chapter and their brother Masonic chapter, we do a car show fundraiser for them every year. And thankful to the car community. Y'all fill the parking lot up, and I'm gonna say they humbly appreciate the support. Batman, Theme Cars of Us or Us, you were a big hit the last 2 years with the children. We had I think he's autistic, the autistic young man who's really, really attentive. And Batman is like his superhero. And this past year, it was supposed to rain, and Batman didn't bring his car. And he came up to support, and hung out a little bit. And he saw the kid with his Batman super little mannequin thing. He went and got his car and came back. And that child talked about that car from that day to this one. And he saw that car for the second time at my show. And Batman had done some things to the inside, and that little boy picked it up just like that. He was like, "This was here last time I saw it. And I remember you did this and you did that." So for what you guys do and the support that y'all give these people with the elite ladies and the men of Banks for their chapters, we appreciate it, and we hope to see y'all on May the 30th. We will have a flyer next week, so yeah, that's that. And also, my car show is in September, as always, the first weekend of September, which I think this year will be September the 6th, the day before Labor Day. So
6.
that way somebody ain't got to go to work Monday, so ain't no excuses.
Okay.
You said what day was that again? Which
September the 6th, Sunday.
It's a Sunday. What's the day?
It's the day before Labor Day.
Oh yeah, I ain't got to go to work then.
Yeah.
You
I always try to have it the first weekend of September, and it normally falls on a Falcons game. They're gonna lose anyway, but that's another story.
Right.
But
right.
that's right now what I have locked in. And there's a lot of things on my calendar that are not written in stone, so I hate to put them out there and then it doesn't come to fruition. So for everybody that's listening, we as a group, as a collective, we appreciate y'all's support. We really hope that everybody follows through with, what we're doing as far as trying to improve this car scene. That's our mission, our goal. This young lady right here and her husband, they came up with this platform for this very reason. And I feel like we're doing a great justice to the community by communicating these things. So thank you guys and girls for the support and everything that you've given us so far.
Yeah. Well, any golfers in the chat? I got a golf tournament I'm working on April 6th, hosted by Neo, the singer. So if you want some additional information about that, call me, text me, send me a DM. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at Tia Jakes. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, come follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to get some more followers on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Tia Jakes.
And all y'all single women, y'all know Neil got a bunch of women now. y'all can get in the harem.
I mean, but it's gonna be a fun day. There's lots of food. There's lots of alcohol. Lots of celebrities will be in attendance. Last year it was awesome. This year it's going to be even bigger. It's the second annual golf tournament event. So I am looking for some volunteers. Also, if anyone is interested in hanging out with me for the day and volunteering, male and female. I need people to do a little bit of everything. I need people to drive some of the celebrities. I need people to work in registration. I need people to work on certain holes. We've got a Mercedes-Benz hole-in-one contest. We've got a Bentley hole-in-one contest.
That's the one I want to drive.
So, we got a lot of stuff going on. So I do need some volunteers. If you're interested in volunteering, hit me up at TiaJakes.com, Tia@TiaJakes.com. And just like that, we're rolling out of another Atlanta CarCast episode. Big love to everyone who tuned in, tapped in, and rode with us today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because the culture doesn't move unless we move it. Until next time, keep the bills clean, the engines loud, and the conversation rolling. And we'll catch you on the next lap. We're out.
Rev it up, let the engine sing. Lights flashing, bass gonna ring. TJ, Mr. Skip in the lane. Queen Kong, Nighthawk, bringing the flame. Atlanta CarCast, we ride supreme. Supercar dreams, yeah, we live that scene. TJ on the mic, hey.